Let's talk about the power of home ownership. A lot of people think it's about just having a place to live or place to call home or just, a place to meet. That is great. That is very important in a lot of families. Or, saving money. It's more than that. Imagine turning your monthly expenses into a growing investment, something that could multiply your net worth exponentially. What I mean is that on average, most people have more equity in their home by just paying their mortgage and everything than they'll ever have saving up in their 401k or anything like that. Most people's appreciation right now is around 3.5 to 4.6% yearly. Now you just look at yourself and be honest with yourself how much money that you've actually saved up, every year, every month. Some of you may say, oh, I save up 20% of everything I make. Some people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that. They're barely making it. They're paying their living expenses, they're paying their rent and everything. Just by someone in that situation and actually just being able to pay, you got to pay for rent, you got to pay for a place to live, and just exchanging that rent for a mortgage, you can increase your savings by 40%. Most people don't know this, but the average homeowner's net worth is 40 times higher than that of the average renter. You do have your I guess your examples of people who like, oh, I rent, I travel so much or whatever. Yeah, but most people aren't like that. Most people aren't millionaires and they rent everywhere, they move every 6 months and everything. Most people stay in the same place for 3 to 5 years or longer, or they've been in the same city. Right now, if you're renting, you're paying someone else's mortgage. It's just as simple as that. If you're renting, you're paying someone else's mortgage, whether you're renting a home, whether you're renting an apartment. I don't know, a time you're paying somebody else's mortgage, which is fine if that's your lifestyle. If you move every 6 months, if you move every year, that's fine. But if you sit still, you got kids and everything, and you want to save some money by just paying your monthly expenses, on home ownership is where it is. Right now, if you're renting, you're getting zero return on your rent. You're filling your landlord's pockets, you're building their equity, you're building their wealth, their family's wealth, and you're getting zero return on your financial future. That's just what it is. Enter home ownership. It's not just a roof over your head, it's equity in your pocket. What equity is, the difference between what you own the home versus what it's worth. You first get into the home, you put down 3.5%, 5%, or nothing with some of our programs. If you bought a house for $400,000, it's worth $400,000. But if you look at that going up 4% every year, then okay, guess what? The next year I got $16,000 worth of equity. Did you save up? Are you saving up $16,000 a year right now? Most people can't say that they are. The year after that, now you have what is it? You have $22,000 worth of equity, and vice versa. So this is just by you paying your mortgage. Know the interest, unless you're making early payments. Know the interest on your mortgage hasn't gone down that much. So this is just based on someone paying the mortgage. I'm not saying pay any principal payments or anything up front earlier. Just by you having a mortgage, paying that mortgage on time, and letting the market do what it does. Plus, the values continue to appreciate. Like I was saying, in most respected companies, Case Shiller, CoreLogic, NBS Highway, a lot of those people show that the values are actually increasing more than which we estimate. We usually estimate a 2.6 to 3% appreciation rate, and a lot of these hotter areas and more popular areas, values are at 4.5, 4.6%. Switching from a renter to a homeowner is a lot easier than you think. First thing you do is you got to get pre-qualified. Don't try to pre-qualify yourself. Don't sit there and say, I know what I can afford or whatever. And the reason is not that you're not smart. You don't know the rules. The rules change all the time. The rules are changing on debt to income ratio. The rules are changing on credit scores. The rules are changing on what you can count as income, how much of that income you can get. You might have variable income. Credit requirements aren't what you think. You may be better off than you think you are, or you may be worse off than you think you are. The first thing is to actually know. It's like self-diagnosing yourself on Google. About time you finish, you like, I got cancer, and you had a pimple. So it's not something that you really want to do without getting with a professional. I'm here for you. So if you want to see how it's going to benefit you to be a homeowner versus a renter, reach out to me, 404-461-3172, or email me, reggie.graham@cardinalfinancial.com, or just hit me up at reggieloans.com. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye.